sun in the morning. Hold my head that been hurt. Walking to Hivers Creek. We're going to do a little Sunday morning top water. Sunday morning top water. Thing out in the dink destroyer. Plugs in the boat. Good to go. Good to go. Up a little bit. I haven't heard of it. Things probably all crazy. Turn my comments on. There we go. Looks like we got some loons out here early in the morning. Beautiful Sunday morning. Beautiful Sunday morning. Rolled out more, it's probably allowing the camera. There's a beauty. Yes, sir. Early bird after the fish. Actually, I'm out about an hour later than I wanted to be, but hey, it's Sunday morning. You know, you want to sleep in an extra 15 minutes, you can sleep in an extra 15 minutes. You know what I mean? Like 5 days a week, you have a little time to yourself. I was warned this morning. Planning over here. Hey Lisa, good morning Lisa. Coffee on the boat. Welcome Lisa. You know Aaron's ass ain't out of bed yet. Woke up to a thunderstorm, no fishing for me. No, you ain't getting any fishing. If it's thunderstorming, that's a no-go. I don't know how this is gonna work with this rod holder. I gotta really grease this pole. All right, that's the good news. Full motor works. That's the good part of the story. I really want to put top water on this morning, just because I want to catch my first topwater fish of the year. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So I got this green pumpkin wacky set up here. I was hammering the crappie last night. Hammering them. It was fun. It was fun. So I remember as a kid growing up, you would have these old Rebel poppers. And I still use them to this day. I still think they're the best popper made. The old school Rebel poppers. I have a couple of the black and white ones. But yeah, that's what I like to use. Here's a little version of it. Why does everything get stuck on me in the morning when I'm just trying to fish? Alright, you know what, little popper, you're making me mad. Why are you hooked into my tackle box? So yeah, the little Rebel poppers, man. Do we have some line that will... Do we have some line that works today? I hope so. I ain't going after that professional stuff today. Sunfish, catfish. I'm going to enjoy learning that stuff, Lisa. That's what's going to do. I'm going to enjoy learning how to cut bait, how to fish for catfish. It's fun. It's always fun to learn. They're calling my name. Did you see that? They're saying, Sean, come catch me. Please throw a popper. He just jumped behind me. So May is usually when topwater's on here, so. Let's see. All right, you guys don't want to look at my hands all day. That's a little bit better. Got big fish coming around me. Brandon, what's going on? Good morning. Just ought to put my pods in. Trying a little top water this morning. Hopefully it picks up. It's on here. It's on, so that at least makes me happy when top water's on. But when topwater's off in this lake, you really got to fish it hard. So first time on the boat this year, so I'm getting get my sea legs back. Beautiful morning this morning, I'll tell you that. I think it is 49 degrees this morning. I think it's supposed to get to 74 today. Bait fish jumping. Only bad thing is when I look across the lake, I don't see any ripples in the water. Just bait fish jumping. Got my sunglasses. Guess I can't fish into the sun. Look, Lisa, it started again. Got a loop-de-loop line in there. A little loop-de-loop line. Don't pick up that leaf. You did. So how'd everybody do catfishing last night? It was a pretty good turnout. I was enjoying watching last night. I always like to watch those. Oh, all right. Hold on. Let me get my fat ass down from the casting deck. Good morning, Aaron. How are you today? No, look, I'm going to forget how to do this now. Guess, invite guest, copy, close, more, post a comment. Come on, baby. There you go. What's it? Lisa, how you let him out of bed already this morning? I don't get that.
What's up, old man?
What's up, buddy? How are you this morning?
Oh, lovely. Be even better if you could raise us up just a little bit higher where we could see the top water action.
Raise me up. Well, I got you on a pole, so I didn't want to.
We can almost see the water.
Yeah, because
There
now,
you go. There you go. Now we can see the water.
yeah, you're going to be. Remember,
Just
you're only
don't knock your
15.
phone. Just don't knock your phone in the lake.
Nah. Hey, give me a reason to go get another one.
Good gracious, why is it still popping up your link 10,000 times?
Is it?
Yeah,
Did it stop?
I don't know. Type something in there, Derek. Let's see if it stopped.
Yeah, it only typed it in once for me.
Got it four times. Four times on my screen. Yeah, see now if you throw out there on some top water, we'll be able to see something hit the top water.
Well, I was
If
rolling
you
out
get
here this
to, I
morning.
thought you was gonna put a new line on there. That's what Lisa was asking. Did you put a new line on that rod? And undoubtedly not.
Oh, no, I didn't. That rod's in the basement.
Well, what's wrong with that rod?
Well, I got like 47 rods.
Okay, Tom, don't we have new line that we don't have to drag it off of there? Is it a bait caster? Or you just backlash?
Oh, well, these are bait casters. I'm good on bait casters. It's usually spinning rods I got a problem with. They always want to bird nest
We
up.
just sit here and watched you yank about four spools of line off of there.
Oh, that's because I'm throwing a. Well, I'm probably not supposed to throw that popper with that line. They did a lot of work to that house. I like that. I'm gonna cut that back a little bit.
Did you download Division 2?
Not yet. I'm going to do it today. Mommy's got to go somewhere today, so it's just daddy-daughter day with the dog. So when she sleeps, I'll play Division or is not barking at anything.
How old's your daughter?
Well, she has three of them. 26, 22, and 17.
So you're a stepdad?
Yes, I'm a stepdad. I'm a bonus dad.
You're all messed up though, because you got a Carolina Gamecocks jacket on.
I'm a Gamecocks fan, brother.
You're a South Carolina fan?
I've been a South Carolina fan all my life.
Oh my God, that's what's wrong with you.
Well, yeah.
That's why we don't get along. With I'm a Tennessee Volunteer,
Uh, uh,
but at least you're in the Southeast Conference.
yeah. Well, this might be a short day today fishing.
What you done to your trolling motor?
I have no fucking idea. Oh, can't say F word. Sorry. What the hell?
Am I going to have to install a beat button on here?
How do you go from working to just not working?
It's got to be a short somewhere.
Welcome to today's episode. We're trying to figure out. Oh shit!
Well, I thought you said. I mean, I remember you saying rookie. I didn't know you were like a true rookie.
Oh, this is gonna piss me off. Oh,
Oh, we plugged up to the battery.
Oh my fuck! Sorry, my bad. Beep. My switch popped off. There we go. Back in action. When I got this boat and I redid it, nobody ever told me that you have to be a boat mechanic.
If you own a boat, that's part of it. Come on, catch a bass. Catch something besides the dock.
Dude, I dock hammer all day. Hit docks.
And it's supposed to be a fishing video. We got to see a fish.
Well, I'm about 50 yards away from where I want to
Brandon, you still in here? How you doing, Brandon? If you are, I ain't seen nobody in here. No pressure. We're watching you on the big screen. I mean, it's almost like we're on the boat with you.
Grab a rod, cast it out.
It's a little early for top water, ain't it?
No. There's a little turtle. Turtle.
Did you see Jody catch that turtle last night?
Yeah, I saw her put it in the boat.
She won't touch it.
I really hope I don't have to Ned rig.
Huh?
I don't want to Ned rig the dam.
So what are we using today? Well, tell us about your setup. What kind of rod reel you using? What kind of lure you using? What kind of line are you using?
I feel like I'm on the Bassmaster Classic. Well, when you get to know me, all my reels are KastKing reels.
Oh, sorry.
So I use a lot of KastKing, and then I use a lot of ugly sticks. They're Elite Series. So that's the luck I have.
Lisa said even Bill Dance had a working trolling motor, so you can't be on there.
What's that?
Lisa said even Bill Dance had a working trolling motor, so you can't be on there.
I have a working trolling motor now.
Yeah.
Hey, I got this as a bare bones boat. I think I did pretty good as an auto parts salesman to how to build a boat.
Hey, won't you buy us a pontoon like that right there? Imagine all the rod holders we could put around there for catfish.
That is, are you okay? I would, I'd be up for that. I'd like to get a pontoon boat.
Definitely have to have a beat button. That sounded good. Sounded just like a hunk of junk. KastKing.
This is my speed demon. This is probably my favorite reel.
Tom's probably still good. He's got some original Shimano.
Really?
I'm telling you, the man has got a whole walk-in closet full of bass gear. So you just buy Tom's Ranger boat and just get him to add all the equipment with it. You'll be set for life.
Yeah. I'd love to get a bass boat, but I'd want to keep it in a garage.
Now his is at the outside covered up. It still looks good. Seats is all look good on. Still look brand new. Everything looks good on it. Definitely probably get it cheaper than you can a brand new one like he's got. It's got a 150 on it. I'm sure it'll roll.
I'd probably sell the 150. Just put my 9.9. That's all I needed for it.
I mean, get a bass boat already set up, electronics and everything. Oh, sweet talk mama today. Go ahead, go to the bank.
No, Mama wants a pontoon boat. Which that's fine. I can definitely fish off the pontoon boat.
All right, where's my Piper's Creek hat at?
I didn't even make Piper's Creek. I got shirts coming up.
I want hats. I collect hats.
I can get you a Napa hat.
I don't want a damn Napa hat. Well, I mean, I'll take a Napa hat, but I want a Piper's Creek hat.
All right, I'll get Legacy to make me up some Piper's Creek hats.
Either that or just go to a spread shop. They got hats automatically when you go there. Just upload your logo and put it on there. Come on, Bass, hit that popper.
I know I really don't want to resort to whopper plopping yet.
That's what we want to see. We want to see something bust on that thing. When we're not looking at you. You can't throw directly away from you because we can't see nothing.
So which way can you see? Here?
Right or left? Yeah, we see nothing right there. Yeah, right or your left. Come on, rookie.
Rookie fishing.
Now you doing good, bud. I didn't even know you was going live this morning. You didn't tell me nothing yesterday. You didn't send me no message.
I was working on the boat all day. I figured if I get it ready, I'd get out here.
Yeah, Matt Knight and all of them, they was down at Kerr Lake for tournament yesterday. I don't know how they did. The owner of Mad Cats.
Right. Was that one guy using that rod you got last night? What was his name? Kevin? Kev?
No, he's using Anvil rods. He's sponsored by Anvil.
That one's like a yellow. Is it yellow and purple or is it yellow and black that you got?
It's yellow and purple. Pretty. Definitely pretty. This is what they're talking about. See, this is what the phones is doing. Everybody's talking about this. See how my phone just went black? I gotta touch it to get it back on. But everybody's just doing it now. Everybody's talking. Is there even any bass in here?
Nope. I caught one the other night. That was the only one that's in here.
I think I'm gonna resort to getting me an orange. I had 2 orange crushes when I've had all my rods, but I ended up selling them to Dale Hayslip. So I think I'm gonna get me another orange crush spinning reel for the guard dogs.
Yeah, I gotta check that guard dog out. I was looking at it the other night.
Lance Bakuga was on live last night. He's sponsored by Guard Dog. He had every one of his rods I was trying to wait. And I haven't seen one actually take it down on a live yet to see how it works, but
I'm gonna resort to violence and put my wacky worm back on.
That's not no top water. I need to call and get Tom up to teach you how to bass fish.
He can come. I could see Tom on the boat with me. He has to bring some ooey gooey bars, though.
Everybody wants a ooey gooey bar. Yeah, his first fish yesterday was 20.
He was probably set for a good day. And then what did he do? End up with 2 9s?
Well, he caught another 9, and then the last 9 he caught, he couldn't get back up on screen because the phone service down there sucks. And time he got back up there, it was like 2 minutes after. So it really didn't count, but he did catch 3 yesterday.
This is weird because usually it's pushing me towards the bank, and there's absolutely zero current on this lake right now. It's pretty wild.
Absolutely zero fish on that current on that lake right now. Go up. Lisa says she might have to open her beef sticks today.
Did you get a bunch of them?
She got a whole box. And she don't share.
It's good. She don't need to. Morning. How are you?
Hey, Brandon. Good to see you in here, bud.
Right.
This is one of my gaming friends. I got him into fishing. I'm just trying to get him into catfishing. He's got one catfish rod, and trying to teach a bass fisherman how to catfish is like leading a horse to the water, but you can't make him drink. You know what I mean?
Brandon, he's so mean to me. I mean, I can go crappie fishing. I hate crappie fishing.
You got any brush or anything around that place?
Nope.
There's no trees, no brush, no nothing in the water.
No, nothing.
What kind of lake is this?
It's got a tractor and 2 cars at the bottom of it.
Does it now? That's what you ought to do is catch you a bluegill, go out there and anchor up over one of them cars and drop that bluegill down on there, see if there's a big flathead laying down on one of them cars.
That would be something to do at night because you can't do that in the middle of the day. Because there's great ski boat people.
What's your water temp?
It is 58.6 degrees.
58. Wow.
Yep.
Your water's cooler than everybody else's.
That's because the water's only a week old.
What?
I said the water's only a week old.
Yeah, you mean by that?
Because this would be fishing in 22 feet of water at the moment. It was probably 12 last weekend. all the rain we got pushed it all this way. So all the cold water comes down to the dam. Sometimes you can see it in the morning. You can't see it this morning because there's nothing out there this morning.
Why aren't we dam fishing? Why not we like shallow cove fishing and stuff? Point.
Because I wanted the dam fish because I hardly ever use the dam to fish. I usually go that way.
Well, if the fish is moving up to spawn, they ought to be moving up to the shallows.
Yeah, well, that's where. So this is all rocky here. You see, that's what I'm doing.
It's a rock dam.
Yeah. So this is what they want to charge us $5 million to change, which isn't going to happen. But yeah, this was shallow last week. That's why I didn't get to come out here. And usually the current takes me the way that I want to go, but like I said, there's no current out here today for some reason. Which is pretty cool. I guess I should use white. Yeah, if I get this catfish thing hang, you guys will have to come up and hang out up here.
Looks like you're going to have to make a trip to the dock before you get in the full swing of catching a catfish. How far are you from Virginia?
Well, I would say probably. Well, I'm only from Virginia for about 2 hours, if that. Down where you are, because you're over by Richmond, ain't you? Sort of, kind of. Aren't you near Richmond?
I don't know how close he is to Richmond.
I'm about 3.5 hours from Richmond.
You need to make a day out of it. Come down, you drive down one day, spend the night at Tom's, fish that night. He's got a spare bedroom you can stay in.
If I came down there, I'd take one of my weeks vacation I never use. I don't think I've taken a vacation day in 2 years. I don't think I'm out far enough to mark the crappie yet.
It don't look like you're marking anything. How deep is it?
22.
Yeah, you should be fishing. You should be fishing points and stuff this morning.
Well, we got about 100 yards before we get in 6 feet of water.
You fish ought to be banked up on points.
Yeah, we just came up to normal depth last weekend. time is it? Oh, man. About 6 minutes, your church bells ought to go off. I'll have to show you when we get out of the tree line here of the 2 churches up on the hill. It's actually a pretty cool photo. One's up on the hill, one's below the hill. They're about 100 yards away from each other. I can't believe I'm the only boat out here this morning.
It's because everybody else goes the other direction.
Nah, I'm the only truck at the marina at the moment.
We'll have to Google Lake Mead catfish.
You won't find hardly any information on this lake.
I don't believe there's but one brim and one bass in the lake. That one brim ain't in there no more. And see, if you had a rod holder on the back of that boat, you could put your catfish rod on there with a dragging weight, and you could be dragging the bait as you're going down through there.
I got a rod holder, but I don't know if it'd stay attached to the boat that long. Usually just put my net in.
Yeah.
There, you can see the 2 churches now.
Yep.
They're really neat.
2 churches over the dam.
It's actually pretty cool when they start going off. Y'all got dueling banjos down there. We got dueling chapel bells. The Wi-Fi. Not hooked up in Wi-Fi. I don't know what happened there.
You lose a signal, you're freezing up.
Said I got to move closer to the Wi-Fi. I'm about a mile away from my Wi-Fi. It is going to be a hot one today. I can feel it already.
You ever talk to Gizmo anymore?
Nah, he got divorced, remarried, and I don't even talk to him anymore.
Divorced or even married?
Yeah, he got divorced and remarried in like a week. Seemed like.
What?
Yeah, like a couple months later. I don't know what he was doing. I didn't even see him online.
I thought I seen him get on earlier this morning. Well, I ain't fishing. I'm usually online.
I've been playing that Redfall, that new game that just came out.
Yeah, I got it downloaded. I just ain't seen nobody playing it yet to jump in with.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Diablo will be out 1st of June. There's somebody's doggy. Didn't you just pass that guy a while ago?
Yeah, he's taking laps.
Hey, buddy. He gets probably looking at me like, what's that guy there doing?
Oh, he can't hear you. I got my earpiece in.
Oh, damn it. No, that other tournament don't start till 2 today, I think. I think Stan Day will be live this morning at 8 or somewhere around in there if he's going live today. 9 o'clock Stan Day. The ladies is at 1. Jody lost yesterday. I think she's going to lose today. Poor old Missy Kennedy. She's lost twice already. Tom lost because we ain't never caught a carp off the dock. They're there. There's one that we've named Carpea that's about 4.5 foot long. That's a monster carp, the biggest carp I've seen.
We got, I guess somebody threw in their fucking Japanese koi's or whatever.
There's that F word again.
Sorry. Those freaking Japanese koi's. I think we got like 4 or 5 of them in here. You don't see them when they come up, like big old
Hey, you
goldfish.
got to catch them. That thing's expensive over there, boy. I seen that show on there talking about how they do their koi carp over there, and they got a carp over there that's worth over $1 million.
What?
Yes,
For a
sir.
fish?
Yes, sir. That's big time over there. I've always wanted to go to the aquarium place and get a bunch of Oscars, raise them up, decent size, and then throw them in a lake.
Right.
I used to raise albino Oscars. Them things was awesome. You go get them feeder goldfish and drop in there and watch them just go to town.
We used to do that as a kid. We used to go back to the farm pond in West Virginia, and we move fish and see if we can't grill. Of course, we just come back to dead fish then.
The best kind of ponds is the ones you find way back in the woods. I used to go adventuring behind the house when I lived out here in the country and found a pond way back in the woods with some moss around it and stuff. So me and my buddy went back there, and I think we ended up catching like 40 bass out of it, about 2.5, 3 pounds.
Really? All right, let's get stuck.
What are we doing now?
Getting stuck.
What are we flying on?
These little things are awesome. Little storm baits.
That's what you said about everything that you've used so far that hasn't caught a fish.
Yeah.
A little crappy.
Yep. I have about 8 packs of 3 of these things because when they get stuck, there ain't no coming back.
So deeper water you throwing into?
It's 17 now.
Are you marking any fish at all?
Yeah, there's a few. They're perch and crappie though.
Telling you, points is where you ought to be. Points in shallow water. And bass ought to be getting ready to move up to spawn, if not already. They usually follow the crappie. The crappie ought to be spawning.
Oh, we're slowly making our way to the shallows. This is where I caught that catfish on a Ned rig, right here, a couple years back. Don't be doing that. Don't be
Like,
yawning.
ain't it? It's early on a Sunday morning. Ain't nobody gonna be up this early except my wife. She gets up with about 12 alarms that goes off every 15 minutes.
For what? Alarm
It's,
set on Sunday.
she's got them set on Saturdays, which she don't even work on Saturdays.
Uh,
They go year round, every 30 minutes. So now she's got them. She's got more alarms set to get me up to take my medicine every 4 hours. So on top of all the 12 alarms that she did have, so now we have about 20 that goes off.
how long you got to be on that stuff? Is it for
I'm
your knee or
assuming
is it for?
till I get through with therapy and all of that, because it really swells up after therapy. And it's getting to where last night I took the ice off before I think it was before 12, before 11 or 12 last night. And then I left it off all night, and I got up this morning. It was a little stiff, a little swollen. So she put it on, but then I'll kick it off some point in time once I feel like it's been on long enough. It's a process.
Yeah, I remember when I got my knee worked on. I hated physical therapy.
Yeah. Well,
Put you in,
total knee replacement, physical therapy. It just makes me want to hurt the man.
did they put you in that bicycle that makes you like bend to a certain degree?
Oh yeah, I ride the bike first thing I do when I go in.
Yeah, I remember he used to always put me in that bike, and was it crappy? Oh, it's a little bass. Yeah, it's
Oh, we got a
remember
fishing show.
I wanted to punch that guy.
We got a fishing show, baby. Look.
Look at this dink. That's why we call this the Dink Destroyer. Dinky dinky. You're hooked a couple times.
Dang Meister.
Oh man. The old Dinkinator.
Osprey, I hooked it back there. You throw him up, that Osprey might swim down there and get him.
An
Or
osprey's
is that
already
an eagle?
fishing.
Is that an
That's
eagle behind you over there? Or is that an osprey?
an osprey. He's
Oh, he's
fishing.
going down. He's going down. Oh, he's going down again. In the water. Bloosh. Just sit there.
Dink. Look, look at this big old bass it just caught. Looks big when they hold out there.
The ditch pickle. Tom will be so proud of you.
Never gotten skunked on the Dink Destroyer.
You're not deep water, are you now?
Still in 12.
What you throwing the what?
Probably. Oh no, I'm in 10. It drops off right at the edge of this.
You're getting jumpy.
Getting jumpy. Getting trigger happy. And that's a rock.
Say goodbye.
Nope. I got that one out.
Well, the fishing hour ain't bad, I guess.
Got some marking some suspended fish and fish on the bottom. Well, hit it if you're going to hit it. Don't just tap it. Here we go.
Well, we got another fishing show. I got a fish on. Fish on. Fish on.
Fish off.
Oh,
Fish on
my
loose.
God.
That was a dinky one. That was even worse than the other one. I don't want yelled at from a hook set.
You probably snagged him.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think I could go to the dock and fish now, but the problem would be the ride up there and then not being able to prop my leg up and put ice on it while I'm there. Keep swelling down, you know?
Yeah.
I'd probably hurt so bad after staying up there for 3 or 4 hours that I'd be more than ready to come home. So whenever I could get the swelling to subside a little more, it might be of interest. I think we're under 200 pounds for having 1,000 pounds of catfish caught off the dock now.
When you get that 1,000, you got to go to 15 then.
Well, Tom set the goal of 1 ton, which is 2,000 pounds. And unless he goes down there and fishes more often, we ain't gonna make it because he ain't fished but 1 time or 2 times, 3 times in the past about 2 months. I'd be down there every day. Especially if I was retired like him. I'd build me a permanent chair onto the dock.
Yeah, make it a lazy boy.
Mm-hmm. Sitting there trying to figure out what I want to eat for breakfast. I ate all the cereal the other day.
So I got to do it in about an hour. We'll make
Breakfast. Normally ain't up to eat breakfast.
me go in here and get this.
Hung up again?
Yeah, this one's not coming. This one didn't pop out. That last cast I had vegetation. Off the vegetation finally is coming back.
Break it off?
No, I got it. So you want me to get the Division 2?
Huh?
So you want me to get the Division 2?
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Division 1 was fun.
Make sure you get the Warlords of New York pack.
Which one's this one based off of? DC or is it New York?
Both. Both. Just don't go to New York before you finish DC, because if you go to New York, you won't be able to do it until you beat the boss over there to come back to Washington.
What level are you? Or am I going to be like so far behind?
You'll be behind, but there's gear sets and stuff we'll be able to take in and try to get for you. Depends on what build you are. I run my engineer build where I'm running everything on heroic level. I let my drones and turret go out and kill everything.
I think that's what I did last time in Division 1, was an engineer.
I run mine on heroic level now. I can beat about any of it on heroic level by myself. With my engineer build, I just gotta be smart and stay back a little bit and let the drones do the work, you know?
It must be really shallow. Oh, yeah, I guess it is shallow in there. The geese are standing up. So it must be really shallow in by the dam.
That's not a new thing that they learned now. They got high legs on.
That one's standing on the rock, and the other ones are just standing in the water. I'm going to go make my way over here to this point since you want me to fish point today. I am proud of myself. This is the first time dropping in a boat by myself this morning.
You ain't never put your boat in by yourself?
Nope. Always got a buddy fishing with me. Always got a buddy fishing with me. But now I ain't got no friends, so.
Well, technically, you got a buddy in a boat with you now.
That's technically true. That is right. It is right. I actually enjoy this, actually having somebody watch it, like, even though I ain't catching fish or nothing, but have somebody here talking to. Because normally I'd be singing to myself or cussing. I'm going to put the big plopper on. Since you want me to go to this point, put a plopper on. Perch. That's the color right there. If you want to get a whopper popper, perch.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Them fish ought to be on staging on the points. Catch them bait fish as they come up.
Oh, I know what question I wanted to ask you.
What?
Before you went live on your phone, did you ever do live from your mobile phone? Not through StreamYard?
Do
Not
what?
through YouTube? Did you ever do YouTube mobile live? Not through StreamYard, but YouTube.
Yeah, I can click on YouTube and go there and go
Okay.
live.
So the first time you did that, how much content did you have on your channel? How many videos, shorts? Did you have a bunch of it on there before you did a live?
I probably did.
Okay. Because I think that might be my problem.
Because I started out with StreamYard at the beginning, because when I started out, before they changed it, you had to have 1,000 subs on YouTube in order to go live.
Right. Well,
But
that's
then they
50 now.
changed it
Yeah.
after I'd already had StreamYard and all of that. By that time, I'd already had videos from StreamYard for 14 hours of fishing live already on there.
Right.
So whether or not, if that matters or not, I don't know. But
Yeah, because I still can't go live on the mobile.
but that's it. Everybody tries to get to 50 in order to go live, but they might have changed it to 100. Who knows?
See, that's what Kelly said to me the other night when I asked him.
Time flies when you're having fun. It's already 8:30. What? Lisa just shot that theory out. She's live already on YouTube. And she has 0 content.
But you have 50 followers. Yeah, I don't know why mine is. I have no idea. Every time I hit
How many
mobile on
subs you
my
got? Hold on, she'll let you know. Yeah, she's got 105, so it could be that it got to have 100. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, she says hers says 25 when she says go live button. So I don't understand why you can't just hit the plus sign at the bottom whenever you pull YouTube up to go live.
Yep, I could do it on my computer. But it will not
Well,
let me go
whenever
on.
you do it on your phone, maybe you need to restart your phone and restart it back up and try that.
I was thinking about deleting the app and then reinstalling it.
That might do it too. And then you ought to be able to just pull YouTube up and then click, make sure you signed into your account and then click the plus button and go live. But just know that you can't bring nobody up to talk to you that way.
Yeah.
I mean, you can, but it makes it to where you're skinny like on TikTok.
I was watching a guy on YouTube the other night. Did you remember those helicopter lures back in the day?
Mm-hmm.
And then the flying lures.
Banjo minnows.
Yeah. I was watching a guy fish with all them. I was like, man, this is bringing back my childhood.
all that late night TV. Oh yeah, let's buy these lures. It's gonna make us a big time fisherman.
And the worst part is they actually worked pretty good, which is the best part about it. Nice cast.
Yeah, that's a cascading reel for you. So it sounds like I need to throw it in the trash. Not a fan.
You don't like cascading?
No. Wife ordered me a Cast King Rover red bait caster, and I come in. I took it to Tom's. I threw it out the first time, and it had a gap in between the spool and the side, and you could not get that gap out. And the line, it was big enough for the line to get down in there, and I just trashed it. I said, "No, I'm done. No more. Never again."
I have to adjust my fish
Okay.
finder. Must not be in the water all the way.
Come on with some Rob Van Dam skills. Breakdance out there with some Mike Iaconelli. Come on, Sean. You gotta make this. You gotta make this look good.
Running top water. Make it look good.
It's not top water material yet.
No. I ain't even getting a swirl at it yet.
You get you one of them little tiger, orange, green, and black stripe little crankbaits.
I got a lot of lures in my basement. And I could probably count on one hand all the crankbaits I have.
I'm more of a Texas rig or a Carolina rig. I like my plastic worms, lizards. I usually go with the culprit fire and ice, or either the culprit green and black, or the June bug colored lizards. As much small bass as you've been bringing in, one of them little 4-inch green bug, June bug lizards would be pretty good out there on Texas rig. I bet that would be fun. Don't tell me you ain't got no lizards on that boat.
I got lizards, I got crayfish.
I'm gonna put a 4-inch. I'm gonna put a 4-inch June bug color lizard on there. Texas rig it. Show us how to catch a fish. It's too early for Carolina rig. Texas rig ought to be on fire right now, though.
I did go up over that limb.
Hmm?
Didn't think I went up over that limb, but I did.
Ain't nothing like a tug, feel another tug in the morning from Texas Rick. But I can see you're more of a speed demon fisherman than you are a finesse fisherman.
Yeah, usually when it comes to like June or July, when the temperature comes up is when I start to finesse. Dropping the baton boat in. The baton boat. Grassy, grassy, grassy. Little goose behind me's following me around.
They're just laughing at you.
Probably. Probably. He's talking to me. He's talking some smack on me.
Well, when you get enough people start coming in and watching you and stuff, then you could play. You could say, okay, then tell people what you're gonna do. You're gonna bass fish, and then let them pick what you have to use. Interact with your fans,
Yeah, that'd be pretty fun.
Rattle traps ever work any good in LA?
When you're trolling, yes. Rattle traps usually you got to be pretty fast with them. Yeah, scoot them along pretty good. My buddy uses them for striper fishing, which those are the baits that I use the same one, and knew that was going to happen.
You ain't even got a Texas rigged up, do you?
No.
Sad.
What do I have on here? Do I have a fish? I do have a fish. What kind of fish is this? Ah, little perchy.
Oh, we got a fishing screen with a little perch, a little yellow perch.
Little yellow perch.
We've had one bass, one yellow perch in the past hour, 27 minutes.
Slow morning. I'm just happy the boat's floating. Everything was working. Look, I'm doing what you do on Fishing Simulator.
What?
Keeping my crappie bait out there. Rolling along with the trolling motor. There's a shelf in front of me that usually...
You gotta finesse it, man. You gotta go to finesse mode.
I'm about ready to go and cook me some bacon mode.
Cooking bacon sounds good. Bacon with some eggs, some buttered toast. With a large sweet tea. One of my biggest bass come out of Lake Jordan. They're caught a 8.5 out of Lake Jordan. It already had somebody had broke off. He had a pig and jig in his mouth. I caught him on Carolina Reef. The biggest one I ever caught was 10.5 on a man's deep hog 20 plus lure. Middle of summertime when they went back deep.
That's what we usually do. We just take those pink bubblegum worms in the middle of summertime.
Unable to connect the chat on my TV. What's going on with my TV? Successfully connected. Ain't nobody talking no way. Ain't nobody in here but me. Oh, Danny Stone popped in here. I didn't see him pop in here.
What's going on, Danny? What did Danny say? I can't.
Sounds like a regulator. Danny's fishing today again, or y'all not doing a show today, are you, Danny? I don't even know if he's still in there. He's probably over on Jody. She's bait running. This comment didn't even pop up on the phone with a red banner to let me know there was a new comment.
Yeah, I wish there's no way to see who's in here, is it?
No, it won't. Nothing to tell you who comes in or who's in here watching. Unless they come in and talk.
Yeah.
Danny said he slept in this morning. I thought the women's tournament was going this morning. No, the women's tournament's at what time, dear? 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock, Danny. 1 o'clock. Lisa said, "Does that mean you're not doing stand day, Danny? What's up with you, man? You're slipping in your older age." How can we watch you catch a fish if you're not fishing?
Don't worry,
He
Danny.
said,
It's just
"Tell
like
you
me.
lost
I'm supposed
signal
to
or
be turtle
something.
catching
She's
fish.
just a big spinning circle." Yeah, she's bait running for her loss again today. Can't believe she lost to Eric and them yesterday. Man, she's going to lose to Catfish Clothing today.
Here's that shelf.
Well, Sean hasn't caught but 2 fish, Dan. He caught 1 little small bass and 1 little yellow perch in the last hour and 34 minutes. So you ain't really missed nothing this morning.
Boat runs. It's not taking on water. It's a win for Sean today.
Taking on water.
He probably take a little water if he forgot to put the plug in.
Yep. You put the plug in.
Yeah, we know. We watched you, Danny. If I could have sent you some dynamite, I would have. I think it's more of a bait thing, Danny. I think you need to take more of a variety of bait, put some bluegill or something out there, because I just don't think skipjack's always the best bait all the time. I think fish needs a variety. That's just my opinion. I mean, I know they bite skipjack, but I think maybe more put some bluegill, or I mean, you got enough rods. You could put a couple out with different baits on it and see if you get more bites. I know you did use some night crawlers yesterday or some worms, but
I could have used that nasty sandwich you ate.
oh, did you? That's just my opinion, Danny. Sometimes I think a little bit of different variety out there might be better if something comes by. I mean, I know it's different there because you fish in a river system versus where we fish at the dock, but we got a fish?
Yeah, it's a slab.
It's a what?
It's a slab.
Crappie?
Yep.
Oh, big old crappie. Oh, it's a nice crappie.
Right there, actually about your average crappie in here.
That's small compared to what we have in our little local lakes. We have 2.5, 3.5, 4-pounders in ours.
So I found the shelf. The shelf's right here. It was around here somewhere.
Yeah, it don't make no sense, Danny. I didn't know you had all of that out. I guess when you have all of that out and you don't even get a bite, it really just ain't meant to be. You can't help it. I know me and Jody did our 1v1. She brought Skipjack up from Tennessee because she thought Skipjack was going to work off the dock. But best thing to use off the dock by far has always been bluegill. And that's what I beat her with, bluegill. Shad has worked there from time to time, but 90% of the time it's bluegill. But sometimes they want a little different. Sometimes you can use bluegill and you don't get a bite. Sometimes you put a piece of white perch on or something like that on, and they'll just tear it up. I mean, it don't make no sense. Some days you can't buy a bite, Danny. I guess yesterday was just one of them for a lot of people. There really wasn't a lot of fish caught yesterday. I mean, even Jody on the Tennessee River, she caught what, one fish that weighed 5.7 pounds. I mean, on the Tennessee River, come on, man. And she's got a boat. I mean, yesterday was just an off day. Happens like that sometimes.
But it was it fun, Danny? That's all you got to worry about. Was it fun?
He said he even had a live 2-pound carp that I ended up releasing it when it was over. Then he had all kinds of baits out. He said he had a buffet. Did you have Asian carp out? I don't know, Danny. It might be more adventurous now to try to go out and find a couple more spots that you hadn't fished. I've never fished. Seems like everybody's finding your spots and going and fishing all of them. I need to have Asian carp. Hey, Rhonda. Morning, Rhonda.
Morning, Rhonda. Here's Rhonda fishing with
Whiskers.
Seen that name a bunch of times.
Yep, sometimes I think it's just one of them days. She says she's the lurker that chimes in occasionally.
She's a creeping, just a creeping.
Well, I know the Mississippi's a big old river, Denny. There's got to be more spots down through there that you could get signal at that you ain't tried.
Is that the one you were yelling at yesterday to stop calling it the Mighty Mississippi?
Yeah. Every time Danny talks about the mighty Mississippi, it never produces.
Did he say it yesterday?
I don't know if he said it yesterday or not. That's just his normal. That's just his normal stature of saying the mighty Mississippi. He's caught some monsters out of there. But when it's off, it's off. Like yesterday, it was way off. He couldn't even catch a channel cat yesterday.
So how
Maybe
deep,
he
Danny?
start taking some beginner bait with you, Danny. Take some chicken liver or something, put some blood out there in the water.
Danny, so what depth is the Mississippi where you're at your fish?
Look at that deer. He said he could try to make stand day, but he has no energy this morning. What depth of the water is where Danny fishes at?
Yeah. Like what depth? Because you think of the Mississippi should be like pretty deep, but like what depth does he?
Just depends on if the water's up or down, whether or not he can make the channel out there or not.
Like how deep's the channel? All right, white chatterbait with a H&H custom lure swim tail. That's what I'm going to use here until the bacon calls my name in about 15, 20 minutes.
Danny's fishing stand day. He is fixing to be live in what, 3 minutes? That'd be a big rush, Danny. Rhonda and her son Edie Beatty, they come fish the dock.
I don't know if I've seen him fishing with Whisker Stream. No, I subscribed to him.
Danny said the deepest hole near average about 80 feet. Average
80.
depth of river in my location is 12 to 15.
80 feet.
I've got a spot at Kerr Lake. I can fish 65 to 70 on one side of the point and 50 on the other side of the point.
80 feet. I can't even imagine fishing in 80 feet of water.
Wife brought me my medicine. I guess she's insinuating that I need to take it. Oh. Yeah, Rhonda, I guess you have to wait on itty bitty now to get vacation time to come back to the dock. He's a working man now. I'm trying to convert Sean into a catfisherman, Danny. He's only got one catfish rod.
I got a lot to learn, Danny. A lot to learn.
Hustings is now live. Danny said Piper's a good dude. You got him fooled. Yep, I brought him into the community new and greenhorn. I guess you could say he's a greenhorn. He's definitely new to catfishing. He don't even know how to cut bait.
We all got to learn sometime.
You can learn from watching all of these people. They all do about the same thing. Throw the bait out on the bottom and let it roll.
Yeah, I enjoy watching.
There's big channel cats in Lake Mead.
There is.
See, all you gotta do is find them. How deep is Lake Mead?
I think the max is 30 feet. But you got to be right on. It's probably 25 feet. But you got to be right on the channel to be 30. That was back where we were at. So if you follow, so back there is where we came from, of course. See where that pontoon, the second pontoon boat out there, if you can see it, is where we were at. So if that red one would go straight, you'd run into it. So it just runs basically all the way down the middle of the lake. And then where I catfish is the big white building. That's the point out there. So I got two coves. I can go back this way, or I can go back that way. So it kind of does like a Y.
Get your rod holder put on the back of that boat and get you before you could do 4 of them. Danny said we need new blood. Piper will fit in with this ragtag bunch just fine.
We are a bunch of ragtags. We are a bunch of ragtags.
Yeah, the mighty James River didn't even do much yesterday, Danny, or the night before. On Jody's, it didn't do much. I only think they caught, maybe 2 or 3. So I think yesterday was just a off day for everybody. Shoot, Jody and James was out on 2 boats on Friday night, and I don't think they mustered 5 fish or 6 fish between them. It's just crazy.
Crappies everywhere.
Yeah. What? It's breakfast of champions today.
Did you get eggs and bacon?
Hot diggity dough.
What are you cooking in there? What's she cooking for you?
Told you. She just brought me 2 hot dogs. And he said lately the pressure to catch fish has taken a lot of the fun out of it. Some days I miss just going fishing with the phone, no camera, just me and fishing poles. I know that feeling, Danny.
Tell you what, Danny, just forget the social media for the day. You go out fishing, just take your camera with your phone, because that'll be the day you catch Wally Wallhanger. And enjoy being outdoors. Aaron gives me a bunch of crap because I don't catch any fish, which that's what we do around here, but everybody misses the point sometimes of just going fishing. Because it's just fishing.
Hey, everybody's skunks. We're only human.
Yep.
I've been as a dog and skunk before. It happens.
Take a look around. Enjoy what you're doing. Even if you ain't catching anything, it's still just fishing. Still just fishing. One more cast and I gotta go. 17 casts later.
You can always be like Parker, Danny. Turn your back on YouTube and go to TikTok.
Go to TikTok. Then you can do TikTok fish dances.
Danny said, I got a ditch about 5 minutes from the house. I want to stand and let me count Duke bullheads. I watch Parker on TikTok more than I do on YouTube. Only does.
So I gotta go home and spend $30 because I think that's what the Division 2 cost me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I messaged Cat Calls yesterday. I guess he's out. Coming back in, I want to see how I can get 2 rod holders.
I got it too, Danny, but I don't think I've ever done a live on TikTok. Maybe one. One or two. They reach a lot more people on TikTok. I know that. I know why they do it. And I don't blame them. mixture. Tony Harrison sometimes comes down and fixes his car. I wonder where he's fishing it today. I'll go watch a little bit of Stand Day whenever Sean gets up.
Yep. I'm about ready to head in now because I'm getting hungry. Hopefully she's out of bed. Which I
You
think
out?
will be happening. Yep. I'll appreciate you, Danny. And Aaron, thanks for always tagging along. I've yet to do a fishing stream and not get skunked, so that's a good thing. So
Look how sophisticated he is, Danny. Look at them little plastic pouches he puts all over his bass stuff.
You know why I do this? Because
Look at him, Dan. Look how proper he is.
Now, come on. I got a 4-year-old German Shepherd. I do not want to pull a hook out of my dog. So that's why I do it.
Your dog eat that plastic.
Yeah, the dog will bite right through that plastic.
That's fine. That's fine. But at least it gives me enough time to yell at her. Not trying to sniff the PU stink bait that's on here. But yeah, that's that was a must because she likes to do that. She likes to do that.
Danny said he's ready for Florida in July.
Where's my boat's going to start? How many pulls it's going to take?
It's a long way to troll with a trolling motor.
It's not that bad. Not that far. Ugh. All right. Probably have to choke it again.
I hope the cord breaks.
Look at that first pull. First pull. First pull.
Hey, Danny said, hell, if my dog bit a hook, it'd be the biggest thing I've caught in 2 weeks. All right, Sean, I'm out of here then.
All right, brother. I'll give you a holler then. I'll download that Division 2.
Later, bud. Later, Danny.
All right, guys. Thanks, buddy. Good day. Caught some fish. That's all that matters. Out here on the water today. Appreciate you, Danny, for coming in, hanging out with me. I know I'm not too exciting and something you don't normally watch, but I'm going to get into the catfishing. Looks really fun. We got some big catties out here, so. Headed in. See if the wife's out of bed yet. Make some breakfast. Yeah, Danny, I enjoy your streams, brother. They're always entertaining. I just like to learn from people. That's my biggest thing. Just learning. I have no clue how to catfish. But I'll figure it out. It'd be fun trying. All right, Danny. Good luck, buddy. Tight lines, man. Thanks for joining me. Tight lines to everybody. Cast, reel, dink, repeat. Or just keep casting. Yeah, that's the problem, man. That's the problem. Just if you lose the energy to fish, you've lost energy to do a lot of things in life. Because I mean, look, how can you not like that? How can you not like that? Right there. Yeah, that's all that is. Get out and enjoy nature. This is church, man. This is church for me. That is church. Take her easy, brother. Thanks, guys, for watching. I'll be watching everybody here later today. See you guys.